Welcome to this week's episode of the Ramblin' Reynolds podcast, hosted by Jesse Reynolds, and I'm joined by my lovely wife always, Jillian Winters.
Hello.
So this week we have, this weekend is a celebration of my brother-in-law and future sister-in-law's wedding, Pam and Dave's wedding, so should be a good time.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. If anyone wants to look up pictures from the wedding, the hashtag is #HotDamnDaveandPam.
Hot damn indeed.
Jesse and I we get to choose our own entrance song for the reception, and we chose "Shut Up and Dance with Me" by Walk the Moon. And Jesse is earning his nickname as Manfetti, the male counterpart to the dance team Funfettis that I was in Mardi Gras before COVID, by doing a little choreographed dance for our entry. Or should I not have said that? Was that supposed to be a surprise for everyone?
Well, cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah. Whoops. Everyone, if we mess up, just cheer super loud. Make us feel better.
But I can dance.
Yep. You picked up the moves quickly.
I noticed the tone there.
I mean, you're no like Michael Jackson. No, he's a bad. You're no Bruno Mars.
Why is he a bad example?
Well, he's good at dancing, but also he touched children. So
yeah, but we weren't talking about that. You brought that up.
Okay, but Bruno Mars is he's a good dancer. Better example.
Okay.
Jesse's no JT. How about that?
All right.
I don't know. Is Justin Timberlake even a good dancer? I don't know.
Probably.
I assume NSYNC did dancing. I don't remember. I, unlike some of us here, did not have cable growing up, so I never got to watch MTV or see any of these so-called music videos.
You said that like it was a myth.
Well, I never saw them.
Urban legend. Like it didn't exist.
I never saw them.
So, if you never saw something, it never happened?
Yeah, that's why COVID's fake. I haven't seen COVID. I haven't seen it flying through the air in droplets. Have you?
Well, no. But that's
I hope everyone knows I'm joking.
Yeah, you could say that for damn near everything. I have never seen Monaco in real life, so it's not
doesn't exist. Jesse didn't know he married a flat earther.
Yeah,
too late.
I've never seen the curvature of the earth with my eyes, so it's not real. What kind of shit are you on?
I've been cleaning all day. I'm just very excited to talk to someone.
Huff the chemicals.
Probably.
So if anyone wants to catch a buzz while they're cleaning, just huff some Pine Sol.
I wish Pine Sol did it. No. Okay.
I don't stand by that at all. Don't do that ever.
A lamp next to us that is making a clicking noise, and it's driving me insane. I think I fixed it. Sorry, everyone.
Okay. But it should be a good wedding. We're staying at the hotel that's in a casino. Mm-hmm. The last time I tried to go to this casino, they said I was too drunk and I couldn't go in.
What?
Yeah. Remember you were sick that New Year's?
I thought you went in.
Dave couldn't go in either. I think Dave, John, Sean, I think a lot of them could get in. I think just Charlene and a few others got in, maybe Max, because...
People went in and left other people behind?
No, they just came back out after they saw that we couldn't get in.
Yeah, that's really... Oh my gosh, that was New Year's Eve too, so to say people are too drunk on New Year's Eve that's something special.
It's pretty drunk.
Yeah, well, that was the night... Oh, Pixie, come over and get your food. We've had... This is a aside, but we've had a fly problem So I've shut their microchip feeders so they don't get to eat out of any bowl anymore. They have to go to their assigned feeder. And I don't think Pixie knows which one is hers. She's desperately looking for wet food right now. Pixie. Bubba girl, come here. I love you. Anyways, that was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That was when you were telling everyone you were going to propose to me.
That's right. So that must have been the end of 2016?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Well, technically the beginning of 2017.
Well, yeah.
And that was the year that we were the plague house.
Yeah.
There was some kind of flu virus going around where you just like lost every single fluid in your body for 24 hours, 48 hours, and basically everyone who even looked at our house got it, just all at different times. It was real rough.
Yep. It sucked, and well, I won't go into detail about that, but
yeah, let's not. But I had to stay home. I was sick on New Year's Eve. I actually got sick as we were going to pick Jesse up from the airport, and I had to call my dad from John Wallace's house and ask him to come get me and take me home before he went and picked up Jesse.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yep. And that was a real bummer because I flew in and then I got sick. I flew to get sick.
Yeah, and
I paid for the flu.
We were going to drive home together, and we had to delay it by like a day or two because Jesse got sick like the night before we were supposed to leave.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough about illness.
Yeah.
We were talking about a wedding, weren't we?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be Dave and Pam's wedding. It's going to be my first wedding in Missouri, I believe, that I've been to.
When was the last time you were in a wedding?
I don't think I've been in a wedding.
You haven't been in a wedding?
Like part of like a
yeah, it's like a groomsman.
No, I mean, I was the groom in my wedding.
Oh my gosh!
But
oh, so this is your first time as a groomsman?
I want to say yeah.
Oh my gosh! I hope you don't mess it up. It's a good thing you're with me.
Jeez, it's a lot of pressure.
Well,
why are you putting all this pressure on me?
I didn't know it was your first time.
I mean, I didn't. Gosh.
You'll do great.
That wasn't necessary.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Never gonna sleep now.
No, you're great. It's fun. You get to pose for pictures. Well, you did that as the groom.
Yeah.
Where we have to pose for all the different pictures. But when you're just in the bridal party or groomal party? Groom party? Wedding party?
Okay.
There's no male version of bridal party, is there? It's bridal party or wedding party, huh?
I guess so.
Wow, I don't like that. You have a gendered version for the bride side, but not a gendered version for the groom side? Cool.
The groomsman?
The groom party?
That sounds dirty.
Yeah, I don't like... Anyways, okay. Someone think of something to describe the groomsmen as a party. So...
Do you know that picture when you...
What?
When you say groom party?
Just everyone grooming themselves?
Yeah, like...
Cats licking each other?
Well, no. Like...
House music?
Yeah, and just dudes, like, shaving each other's pubes or something weird that.
Okay, you took it. I was going with cute cats grooming each other, but you took it to a whole new level.
I did.
Cool. Yeah, so there's a lot of waiting around when you're not the bride and groom.
No one said this podcast was for all audiences.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay. All right, I still got stuff to do. Let's move on.
All right. I didn't realize that it was we just have a tight 20 to fill, okay? So get on with it.
I got to pick Tay-Tay up from the airport, and I still have to shower because I'm gross from all my cleaning. Oh, I thought it was like 9.
No.
But I still got to go to Shivers.
No, you don't.
Damn it. Fine.
Well, anyways.
What are you looking forward to the most at the wedding?
Seeing if I can make it into that casino.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we are going to try to go there afterwards because it shuts down at 10.
The casino?
No, the wedding. So then we got the after party.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I didn't really mean that. I was just saying that. I don't know. I like watching. Well, that sounds weird too. I like viewing weddings or I like the vows.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, I like watching the vows. That's probably my favorite part of weddings so far. Is the vows.
I will tell everyone, if you have not gotten married yet, or if you're planning on doing it again, I hope everyone heard Ryford screaming. It's okay, hun. If you're going to get married again, it really, really, really makes it so much better if you write your own vows. Like if I go to a wedding and people just do the standard blah, 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 death till us part, safety, health, blah, 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 all that crap, I feel cheated. I'm like, I could have just listened. Like, why am I here if you're just going to read a script?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it was real sweet watching Ian and Kara's vows. That was cute.
Very cute. The first wedding I went to, I think it was the first wedding I was a part of as a bridesmaid. Maybe Nicole and Trevor's.
Oh, that's what I figured. I don't want to guess and be wrong. But.
Yeah, Nicole helped Jesse write his vows, and Nicole and Trevor are both just very, very good writers and very articulate. And all three of us, it was me, her sister, and Jackie Thornton, all just sobbing like a baby as they did their vows. Like it was to the point where I think we ruined photos because we were like ugly crying in the background, and you look at them now and you're like, oh wow, Nicole looks so pretty, and then you're like, what are those monsters doing over there? Because they were like, so beautiful. So that voice that you just heard, picture that as a face, and that's what's in the pictures.
Maybe you look like, what was that movie from the 90s with the witches? Hocus Pocus. You look like that, maybe? They
looked fine.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty. What's wrong with them?
I don't know. Maybe you look like Corpse Bride? Corpse Bride.
Well, she's dead, not upset. I look like, who I look like?
That lady who had from IT Crowd.
Yes, the Joker.
Yes.
When Roy broke up with her and all her makeup started running and she looked like the Joker.
Oh, yeah. So, on that note, are you ready for a joke of the week?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Am I? Will I ever mentally be prepared for joke of the week?
Jeez.
Oh, I gotta look up our listener question.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
Continue. Tell me joke of the week, and I'll pretend to care.
Jeez.
Just kidding. Love you.
So, Monday I cut the grass, and whilst cutting the grass, a large praying mantis erupted out of the lawn, and I murdered said praying mantis with the lawnmower. Well, anyways, so I told the same story at work, and there was a student there doing some training in the room. And anyways, that same student called today for some issue to be fixed. And I left it, she wasn't on the phone, but I left a sticky note saying it was fixed on the computer desktop. And then she goes and says, thanks, Manus Killer, or Slayer. I mean, that's really a story, but...
Yeah, that's not a joke at all.
I thought it was kind of funny.
It is funny, but it's not a joke.
That's all I really have. So.
Is that girl that's flirting with you?
Different girl.
Oh, apparently there's someone flirting with the Jessie at work.
Well, I don't really know that either. She's just messing with me.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell myself she's flirting with you so I can get all indignant when I meet her someday. Like, yo!
Yeah, but she's probably... I mean, she's a doctor. She probably makes a lot of money.
Oh, I'm not as good as a dentist? Is that what you're implying?
No.
You're implying that I can't be a dentist?
I mean, if you want. I mean, some of these people who call IT for help, I think anybody can be a dentist the way they don't know computers.
Well, shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's not that much to memorize, is there?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's like 30 teeth.
I mean...
But there's this software that we use for dental care that they really have to be in tune with.
I feel like you have to be really good with your hand. Like, it's more about
precision.
The actual, performing the procedures as opposed to having a vast amount of knowledge. I could be totally wrong. I don't know any dentists.
I think you do have to know a lot of stuff still.
But I mean, like, compared to, like, a doctor.
Well, no.
Like, doctors just have to know.
But, so, like, I don't know. I've learned a lot about kind of dentistry with this job. If anyone didn't know, I'm in IT at the dental school here in Alton, part of Southern Illinois University. Anyways, there's just, I don't know, I learned there's a lot of materials they use for your teeth. Like dentist, like let's say it's your first appointment with a doctor or a dentist, whatever. They do what's called findings. So like if they see a crown, they'll notate it. They're looking for all this stuff. Anyways, that's boring. But
you didn't know that they took notes on what already had happened?
I don't know.
You thought they just were like, well, I guess we'll just crack that open and see what's in there.
As far as I know, a dentist just comes in and be like, get Invisalign.
Is that? Oh, Jesse's. Come on, Jesse.
Oh, sorry, folks.
What is that even for?
The dryer's done.
You got to take your birth control?
Yeah.
Every time, if you're ever in a group of girls and their alarm goes off around dinner time or like 7 p.m., it is their birth control reminder. Even if they don't say anything, now you know.
So, fellas, if you see that, be mindful.
That was so creepy. Anyways, talking about dentistry, I have several crowns.
Yeah.
Like a lot, my teeth are just like one big cavity, which is a shame because my parents have spent a lot of money on my teeth, but they just get I don't know, they're soft. My enamel doesn't work. I don't know what the deal is because it's not like I drink sugary drinks. Like that's what I used to think, and then I stopped doing that, and I don't know what the deal is, but I did have to get some crowns, and apparently my teeth are so small where they had to do the crowns that they couldn't cover it with the white stuff, so I got gold teeth. And so now I think of it as just, for anyone who watched Schitt's Creek, the part where she wants the bag because it's their insurance policy. If they ever have to leave in the middle of the night, they know they can pawn it and get money to get away from their husband.
Jeez.
I think of that as my gold teeth. If I ever really get in a tight situation, I can get my crowns ripped out and change them in for cash. It makes me feel good. I sleep really sound at night.
That was depressing.
This is what women have to think about, Jesse.
Okay.
I mean, I don't because our money's separate, but...
Well.
You never know.
Another insight into our personal lives.
Yeah, ladies, keep your money separate. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Anyways, I think, do you have any... Well, I guess, Jill, we'll turn to you for... What were you going to say?
We didn't follow our new procedure that we were going to do where we did like news stories and then personal.
I was going to say,
the news stories are first, aren't they?
Right, well,
we need to write this down.
All right. Well, Jill, do you have any current events this week?
Sure. And current events definitely don't go after Joke of the Week because now we have the listener question that's supposed to go after Joke of the Week. We really screwed this up, listeners. I'm so sorry.
Screwed the pooch.
I don't know if I like that phrase. The current event, so I'm curious how many of you have experienced this where you had to get carded to buy a Bang energy drink. We went to purchase one yesterday at Walgreens. Jesse was jealous because I bought myself some of the coffee flavors and I said he couldn't have any, so I bought him his own little Bang.
I was very tired that day.
Well, I bought them special. They were mine. They're the coffee flavors. I'm very excited about them. I tried one today. It was not great, so you didn't miss anything. The birthday cake, don't do it. But anyways, then they said they had to card me, and I was like, whoa, did I just accidentally buy like a mixed drink? Like, did I buy a tall boy of like a Four Loko? Like, what's happening? But apparently, Walgreens, maybe other people, I don't know, or other stores, I don't know, are carding to make sure you're over 18 because bangs are killing teenagers. So I tried to do a little research on this to see what's going on, and there wasn't anything that I saw recently. One guy had like kidney failure in 2020, and it was because he drank like four energy drinks a day. But then I saw something in 2019 where someone died, but they were literally drinking 8 to 10 bangs or energy. It didn't even say bangs, it just said energy drinks a day. So it's like, okay, what is happening? Like,
how's that person sleep?
How do you afford that? That's like $3 a pop. Like, that's $30 a day on energy drinks.
Well, they're asleep now.
Oh, disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
But funny.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, so just curious if anyone else has experienced that, or if you know any deets. Like, should I stop drinking bangs, or is it just people who are going insane and drinking 4 a day? I mean, I have one, maybe followed by some soda, or coffee, but that's generally not.
Well, I read the can. It said that 1 bang's equivalent to 2 coffees. Just so you know.
Okay, and on days I don't drink bang, which is most days, I have like 4 cups of coffee, so.
Ooh.
Well, it's because I do.
That's a lot.
I self-medicate with caffeine instead of taking my Ritalin.
I didn't know this turned into AA.
NA. Wait, no, they're not narcotics. SA, Stimulants Anonymous.
Yeah.
I'm not. Anonymous.
All right. Okay.
That was my current event.
All right, and I don't necessarily have one because I didn't do my due diligence. Sorry.
And we clearly forgot about the procedure anyway.
Yeah, sorry, folks. All right, to carry on, is there a listener question?
There is. The groom submitted several questions last week, so we're going to pick one and go with it. And as a reminder, people, you can message our Instagram, Ramblin' Runnels, with your question of the week. We also had a suggestion to do the F, Marry, Kill. So we might be reaching out in our stories to get you to submit 3 names for us to do that. We were part of a movie club where at the end, whoever picked the movie got to pick 3 characters and everyone had to answer. And it was fun. You learned a lot. I learned a lot about Jesse that way. Okay, are we ready?
Sure.
Okay, this is related to reality TV. If we were on Survivor, what would our luxury item be? Like us as separate individuals, not as a couple. So Jesse, if you were on Survivor, what would your luxury item be? I don't think they get luxury items anymore, but pretend.
Like food or what?
No, you can't take food. It's a luxury, not a necessity. You can't take like a sleeping bag or food. It's like a Bible, or I don't know, someone brought a flag once.
I don't know. I guess the mana sleep mask. I don't know.
Oh, that's not a bad thing. Although you are on a deserted island, I can't imagine that there's a lot of light pollution.
Yeah, but it's during the day. You can use it during the day, too.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, sorry. Usually I don't know. People are usually awake during the day, Jesse.
Well, I'd be one of the lazy ones.
Yeah, you'd get voted off. Actually, you might not because you're tall and you could, like, reach shit. But you wouldn't, you probably would be one of those people where they're like, oh, I just can't take him anymore. He just sleeps in the shelter all day while we're out gathering wood. But then you, like, do something tall person at the tribal challenge and they decide not to vote you out.
Yeah. Anyways, okay.
Okay, what would I take? Oh, this is, I knew the question. I didn't even think of an answer. What would my luxury item be? Oh, I know it. I have this thing where if my feet are dirty and unlotioned, I just don't sleep. I just can't get comfortable. It just doesn't work for me. So I would need lotion for my feet every night because I could wash them off in the ocean, get them nice and fresh, and then lotion them. And then I'd sleep like a little baby.
So lotion.
Lotion. I don't like being itchy.
Okay.
Or coconut oil, because then maybe you could say it's lotion, but then you just eat it too. They probably wouldn't let that happen. But hey, coconut oil is great for skin. I have it in those sugar scrubs I make. And it's also delicious.
Okay. All right. And, well, that's something.
Thank you, David, for submitting the question.
Yes. Avid listener. So, carry on. I think it's time for Jill's Kitty Corner.
Welcome to Jill's Kitty Corner. Meow. Okay, y'all. So this kitty corner is going to be a little bit long because it's kind of a tragic story. I was cleaning Ryford's eye on Friday. Did I talk about this in the last podcast? No, because we recorded on Wednesday, huh?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. So I was cleaning Ryford's eye because he's Persian and he gets little eye goobers. And I should have just done what I knew I needed to do and just wet the tissue and wipe his little face. Like, that's what I do every day. I'm not in like a habit of doing it at a certain time. I need to get in the habit so that he doesn't get buildup. But he had a really big buildup, so I just like used my nail to kind of get it off. And I accidentally scratched his eye. Like it went into his eye, and I had a really long fingernail at the time, and it scratched him. And he like couldn't walk. He was holding his head sideways. He couldn't open his eye. I called the vet. They were like, get him to a vet immediately. So we took him to this vet here in Alton. They were able to get us in the same day. But Ryford wouldn't open. Cats have like a third eyelid that like covers their eye on the inside, and he wouldn't open that. So the vet couldn't really get a good look. He said it didn't look bad. He should be fine. So he sent us home with some eye drops and some ointment that I was doing. This was Thursday. I did it all Friday. He still hadn't opened his eye, so I was getting worried. Saturday, I woke up and he had like green goop coming out of his eye. So then I was like, okay, no, we have to go to like a good quality vet, and no one could get us in that day. That like I had, don't know the vets here, so only had a few suggestions and they couldn't get us in. So we went to the emergency vet, and turns out little Bubbins, he was so amazing for this vet. She was so calm with him. He let her, he gave her a really good view of the eye. She numbed it, so he was able to open it completely. He did so good. Turns out it wasn't even infected from my scratch. He had a viral upper respiratory infection that was in his eye, and my scratch just irritated it. So that's why he had the big eye goober, because he had a upper respiratory infection. So thankfully we were able to treat him. He's getting actually last night was his last night of his oral medication for his URI, and he gets a little eye ointment, and he's doing so wonderful. But it was really scary because till we saw his eye with the vet on Saturday, I spent 2 days just assuming his eye was going to have to be taken out, that I exploded it and he was going to die, and it was really bad. I felt like a very bad mom.
But you weren't.
And I still feel like a bad mom, but he's better.
Yeah.
His beautiful eyes are still there. It was a very scary experience. So the moral of the story is well, one, get a vet that you trust, because I called our vet in Baton Rouge and got advice. So that was super helpful. But two, like, trust your gut. Like, if you don't think, like, don't assume cats are like humans, number one, because their eyes get, like, you cannot compare a human eye and a cat eye. Cat eyes get really bad infections, and that, like, they end up getting the eye removed a lot more than humans do. But so don't assume anything and just trust your gut. If it doesn't seem like it's how it should be, don't be afraid to ask for advice or go to the emergency room. I knew that we should go to the emergency room because I called them Friday night to see if we needed to go in. And she's like, no, I think you're fine. Unless you see green discharge, et cetera, et cetera. And I saw that Saturday, so that's how I knew we needed to go. So,
well, he's a lot better now, so that's good.
Yeah. He's back to playing with his crinkle ball, screaming.
Yep. War cries, as I call them.
Yeah, they are his little pterodactyl war cries.
Well, is that it, Jill?
Oh, yeah. So that's it for Jill's Kitty Corner. Meow.
Well, that concludes this week's episode of the podcast. I hope you all enjoy it. You can find the podcast on most platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, most places where you find podcasts. And please follow me, or wherever you listen to the podcast, leave us a review. That would be helpful. And you can follow me on Instagram with Ramblin' Runnels, or you can follow my personal account, Jesse.Runnels. You can add me on Facebook, Jesse Runnels, or on Twitter, Jesse_Runnels. Also, you can email me at ramblinrunnels@gmail.com. So, yeah, hit me up. And anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this episode once again. And have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.